I think we're good. We are officially live in this podcast. You know what I need? I'm thinking of not cussing as I start this podcast. I need a word I can replace with any four-letter word I would typically use. So, like, instead of, like, the F word, I'll use like, buck. But then somebody from afar is going to be like, did he just say the F word?
Yeah, say it can't rhyme. It can't end in uck.
But see, I think we've had this discussion in this podcast already. I think that combined with the angry
you gotta do it like you gotta do it like the Christians do when they want to cuss. They're like, "Oh, fiddlesticks."
I'm not doing that shit. I'll lose all kinds of credibility.
Jeepers.
Oh, jeepers. No, I can't. That doesn't sound right.
My word.
And nowadays, like, everybody knows at least cuss words in many different languages. So if I started saying like cuss words in Spanish, people would be like, he's cussing right in front of these children. So it still wouldn't work either.
Yeah, they'd be like, that painter is very angry. He must have painted a big house earlier.
I need like cuss words in like Ethiopian where like people just don't know what the heck I'm saying.
That clicking language.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. But anyways, yeah. So what's going on, dog? Back to another podcast.
Another week, man.
Another week.
I'm not going to lie. I think they gave us the bottom of the barrel on our coffee here.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they literally gave us what was left in the bottle from them scrubbing it down. Why do we always go there like when they're about to close? I thought they stayed open late.
No, they close at 9. It tastes like a little burnt. Little. I can taste the sidewall. Mine tastes like a little bit of soap. Like they didn't rinse out. They didn't rinse out the. They probably
mugs.
rinsed it out. That was the problem. It was a mid-rinse. So like, oh fuck, we gotta make one more.
That Dawn is strong, dog. They couldn't get it all out. Anyways,
probably.
I feel like as summer comes back or winter comes around, we'll have to switch to hot drinks.
Yeah, I know. It's the first year I've been drinking coffee, so yeah, I probably have to switch back to hot. But
yeah, another podcast, man. And guess by now I think. Well, I guess I don't want to date the podcast, so I won't bring that up. We'll talk about that off.
We've been doing this for 32 years.
I wish we'd be a lot better in followers and subscribers by now. Dude, you know what's hilarious?
What?
All these podcasts, get certain views, get a certain number of, like, I don't think I get a lot of a thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't know how many, to be honest with you, I don't even know if you guys listen to this shit, but I'm sure you'll somehow let me know if you do. But I've received my first thumbs down on these podcasts.
Really?
Yeah, the first thumbs down. It's on the porn one with our kidnapped person that we
probably her. She probably didn't
probably her. She didn't like her. I don't know, man. But we got our first thumbs down, which I'm surprised. That was actually a pretty good one.
I thought that was funny.
We had a good conversation. We got to flush out a few topics about pornography and women and men and some about relationships, and I don't know if it was some hardcore feminists that just didn't like the views or I don't know, man, but we got our first thumbs down. You know me, I lack the ability to give fucks, but I just thought it was hilarious. I'm like, I was surprised that people weren't just giving me shit about other stuff that's way more dumb.
See, I thought we talked about more random stuff.
In fact, I'm surprised that we didn't get
you know likes. You know what they didn't like?
What?
Was it on that podcast? No, it wasn't on that podcast. If anything, I thought you were going to get dislikes on where I was like, you're a hoe if you do this certain thing.
That was like a couple podcasts ago. But no. In fact, I'm surprised that we didn't get thumbs down on the talking shit rant on Batman vs. Superman. Surprised the DC fanboys didn't just like dislike that video like they did on Rotten Tomatoes. Like the Marvel guys did on Rotten Tomatoes Batman v Superman video.
Yeah, we're not that big yet. People don't care too much.
I guess, man. But
my real question for you is, why did you give me the small mic wire and you got the long one?
Because I'm just trying to let you know what's up.
I guess. We're the only two people here, and you gotta let me know what's up.
No, just in case like Navy goes crazy and I need to go and talk to her or whatever.
Just in case you ever forget your place in the dick chain.
The dick chain. Oh shit. No.
It's like Mandingo. Jonathan, that's all. It's on
Mr.
the
Big
Dick.
Mr. Big Dick's just right above me, just barely. But
only 3 people on there.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised at the thumbs down. I'm just like, I can see how I got thumbs down on that one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly enough, I'm growing in subscribers on my fitness channel, and I haven't uploaded anything in like 4 months.
That's what I do. That's the same approach I do.
Really, just keep working for you.
Never do it.
And
never do anything.
I don't know if I'm gaining subscribers on this channel, but once again, man, for me, this is more like a fun thing for me to do. Plus, I want to get old, and I want to listen to this and be like, man, I was an idiot.
Yeah.
So, whatever. So yeah, man, what's going on with you? What's happening?
Nothing, man.
You know something weird? I feel like I create very small bubbles of people around me, and I have a hard time letting people into these bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make it in, then we're like super close friends. We're like you're like family at that level. But everybody else can go fuck themselves. And what I mean by that is, like, I don't feel not feel comfortable, but I still feel out of place with a lot of people. Is that like a antisocial thing or something?
Probably an antisocial thing.
Because, like, for example, you and I can eat, and we can eat like freaking pigs, or like food just smashed on my face, or I can literally go to Chipotle and be starving and just literally smash my face on the Chipotle bowl and eat it like I'm at some sort of food eating contest. And I don't care. But if I go out to eat with coworkers, like, I feel weird. Like, I'm like, would you eat weird? I'm not comfortable eating with you. Like, you know what I feel like? I feel like if we were animals and we're all going to the watering hole, and there's very few people I'd be comfortable with being near me at the watering hole, because every one of these mofos could attack me while I'm drinking water.
Well, yeah, it's because you
some monkey shit left over.
Yeah, it's some territorial shit. Well, yeah, it's because, like, you don't know what they do. Maybe they're really like a ninja or something. They're just waiting for you to get that scoop of, I don't know, whatever you're eating, like mashed potatoes or something, and then they're just gonna strike.
I guess it's weird, man.
That's evolution right there, man.
I have a hard time eating with people. Like, I'll do it.
I can do that, but it's weird.
I'm just too hypercritical.
That's why we don't
myself and other people.
That's why we don't go anywhere, because when we get in big crowds, we're like, I'm gonna start punching people very soon.
I have a very large bubble when it comes to space. I feel like women's bubbles are quite small. Like, they're comfortable with people being around them and very close and near to them. Like, I've met a lot of women who, like, will talk to people, and I'm like, you're making me uncomfortable how close you are to this other person. Not because, like, I'm worried about you falling on their dick or some shit, but more like you're if I was that guy, I'd be like, you need to give me a little bit of space. And I think women have shorter space because I think women are typically more like they're easier to greet people with hugs, and they're more likely to just be very close. And women are more like, I don't know, they're just used to being with other people a lot more, I suppose, versus dudes that could just be totally just lone wolf and just not care. But my bubble's quite big, and so when we get in big crowds like that, I'm like, I don't feel safe here. Except on Black Fridays. That's when I'm like hunting mode, and I'm like, I'm gonna get that television. I don't care who I have to kill, stab, or maim.
I say probably Black Friday's the only time where I'm not like, these people are too close to me.
Yeah, man. Are we going this year? I don't have anything to buy, but I'll go.
Hell yeah, we're going.
If you guys haven't listened to our, we had a podcast about Black Friday, right? I'll link it down below.
That was 2 years ago. That's why you don't remember it.
Yeah, I'll link it down below. I'll link to you the story, and I wish somebody animates that story. My television, and that's why I have a hard time getting rid of that television, because if I get rid of that television, that story goes away.
Never get rid of it. But no, Black Friday is probably the only time where I'm not like, oh man, all these people around me, because you know what you're getting into already. Yeah. As to where, like, I go into the mall on like Friday or Thursday, I'm like, why are so many fucking people here?
Well, like, we'll go to watch the UFC fights at a bar, and if we're sitting at a table in the middle of the bar,
like we did the other day,
yeah, and there's people all around, and they set those tables a little too close. Like, if I can't back out of my chair and I have a likelihood of hitting somebody else or hitting a table, like, I feel weird. I'm like, it's too uncomfortable. Like, I remember I told you that I used to go to Cheesecake Factory to eat. And if it was myself and another person, if I was dating somebody or whatever, like, they would give you these little tables that were just big enough. Like, you know when you go to Chipotle and they have, like, the tables that you can sit in? Like, smaller than those. So it wasn't enough. Oh, actually, that one time we went to that one bar and We went to go see the UFC, and they gave us our food, and there was barely enough room for the 2 plates that we were sitting in.
Yeah. Oh, it's like when we go to the comedy shows.
Yeah, kind of like that. Exactly
Little
like
ass,
that. Yeah.
little ass tables.
And they'll sit you in one of those at Cheesecake Factory. And what they'll also do is next to you sit another table, and next to them sit another table. So if those people are on a date and you're on a date, you're almost kind of like, you guys just want to have like a blind date, double date here, so we could just both interact. Because at this point, your salt dude across from me, your salt is closer to me than my salt. So you want to just pass that over here?
I hate that. Yeah, I've done that too a few times.
I'm like, I don't want to play guess my elbow.
Yeah,
game.
no, I've done that too, and I forget where was it? Like Streets of New York, I think I had that issue. Like
I hate
we're
that,
sitting
man.
so close to each other. I'm like, why? Why are we sitting so close to each other right now? I don't know that, but man, when we go to comedy shows, that's the worst.
Dude, that's the worst.
That's the worst.
I'm about to tip those people like a 20 or something just to sit me in a chair. Because when we usually go, they're comp tickets anyway. So I'm like, I might just give them 20 to give us a booth in the back or like yeah, man, it's too uncomfortable. And it's like, you're so close to people that like, if those people on a date, it's like, dude, you guys just want to switch chairs, so I at least sit next to you. That way I can look at the stage. Otherwise, I have to flip my chair all the way around.
I almost, when we go to visit Boski and whenever we do.
December Boski. Then I highly doubt you listen to my podcast now since your wife told you can't. So I'm just saying, I know how it is, dog. To be in a relationship and your woman tells you can't do something, you just gotta not do it. Otherwise, you're closed off of the
forever.
Closed off of the sweet walls forever.
You have to go pull out my chicken sandwiches.
You're like, honey, I'm gonna go to McDonald's again. She's like, again? Why are you going again? I just really love McChicken sandwiches.
The sweet ridges of that McChicken.
Jeez.
That bread, that sesame seed bread. But yeah, like when we go out there, I almost want to go to a comedy show out there to see if it's like that cramped.
Nah, I'm sure it is, man. All those places are cramped because they're trying to cram people in. They're trying to get people to fit those doors, because they gotta try to make that paper. You know what I'm saying?
I guess if the Hodgkins weren't coming over there, I'd not want to go to that.
I feel like that's gonna be such a bad show.
How can it be bad? They're probably just gonna give advice, read emails.
Yeah, because I highly doubt that they have like material.
Well, that's all I want. What else do I want from them?
Yeah, and I'm saying, what I'm saying is like, I hope that they don't try to create material.
Oh yeah,
and then all of a sudden it's gonna be like a shitty show because they're trying to become comedians. I'm like, when you see like a Joe Rogan or a Bill Burr or like an Ari or a Joey, like these guys got 10 years in, like they've got 10 years of going on stage and eating bags of dick because they didn't do the right thing, which, then makes you want to prepare more and do more and get good at doing the things we're bad at, which is speaking. And then we have a fucking podcast. But then they when you are watching a comedy show, they've gone over this material, they've written really good material, but then they also know the pace. They know where to stop, where to put in the laughs, where to... they know how to deal with crowd. I mean, there's a lot of work that's involved with that. And the Hodge twins work really great when they're in a room by themselves, looking at a camera and reading, playing off of each other. But if there's hecklers or if there's people around when there's a large stage, I mean, there's a lot of variables that can happen here.
I'm real curious to see how it is, but
by the time they get the fetus is like the end of their thing, so they got to be better.
You know what's funny though? If somebody heckles them, he's gonna be like, "Square up, bitch." He's like, "Okay."
No, I think what they'll do is that they'll get heckled like with the stuff they normally say. They'll be like, I don't know, the Hodge twin stuff.
Yeah,
I say.
If you guys haven't heard the Hodge twins, you're missing out on life.
You could tell they're really focusing on that now because they're putting out very few videos. But I wonder, as I'm sure as a YouTuber, because let's say they have like 40,000 videos on their channels combined. They still got to be making money off of those videos every single month. So I wonder if as a YouTuber, let's say you have like 5 channels, you got 200,000 subs on each channel, everybody watches those videos. I wonder if you still continue to get checks like an actor who did a movie a long time ago and they get those royalties for months and months and months and months.
Yeah, that's how mine works. I mean, nobody watches them that much. I mean, it's not like Hodge twins or DeFranco. Views.
Dude, somebody gave DeFranco the other day 100,000 likes, and he had to do something, whatever. but 100,000 likes.
That's insane.
Dude, I barely have, I think, 100,000 views on my channel, let alone 100,000 likes.
We got 300,000 on
The Strike Back Games?
Strike Back Games.
I think I have 100,000 on Motivated Results.
It's pretty good. It's all that shirtlessness. You're
Like,
shirtless now. I don't even know why.
Because there's no camera here, son, and I'm fat as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get in that bulk season. No, I'm just trying to stay fluffy till the end of December, and then I'll start shredding up.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting to see them.
Yeah,
Dude,
we got our super happy fun time adventures. Now it's starting to cool down. Now it's
you
like,
say I'm gonna enjoy rock climbing. I don't.
we got to go do that.
My everything tells me I wouldn't.
Why are you worried about it? Why are you afraid to go? How about that? Because let's face it, every single time we go to Super Happy Fun, we got to find a better name for this. Every time we go to Super Happy Fun Time Adventure Day, every time we go to do it, you're like, I hate this. And then when you get there, you're like, I hate it. And then by the end, you're like, I'm going to buy a gun. I'm going to come here and shoot every weekend. You're like, I'm going to go out here and just start freaking straight punishing people. I'm going to wear that Punisher shirt when I come in here.
They'll look at you crazy as hell if you walk into
with the
shooting range with the Punisher shirt on.
Come in with like a brief, one of those gun bags.
Like, hey, you got any good targets? Got any gangster targets?
There's one guy that's trying to fight me in the red suit. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him, but I'm gonna practice today. You guys, yeah.
You guys got any targets with him on there?
Weirdo, red suit. Who the hell is that? He's got a mask or some shit. I don't know. He's got a stick. He's got these bullets going against a stick.
Tell that dude's in that touch butt stuff, not me. But
who dresses up in red latex?
But no, that was the only thing I didn't like. What else did we do? We haven't even done that many. Golfing was awesome.
Golfing was cool. Dude, we had fun at golf. You didn't think you were gonna like golf? I didn't think we were gonna like golf.
I did not think that. I thought that was gonna be cool.
Oh, we did golf. What else did we do, man? What else? We had a lot of them.
I think we started in like February, so we only had like 3 of them to do because it was February already. So we got to start October.
Well, I got 2 of them in the back of my mind already, not including the rock climbing. One of them you already know about because we talked about it.
Okay.
And hold on, I'm trying to go through my channel now to figure out.
I know one was range, one was golfing. What was the other one?
So
maybe he's just lazy and didn't do them.
Damn, dude, some of these videos I'm like lean. I could tell because my face is super skinny. I'm like, where's all that fat cheeks at?
You look like Skeletor.
Look like Skeletor. I looked at the vlog where Vosky came down here, where we thought his wife was pregnant and she was. And then the vlog where I built the gym. Man, I got so many gym vlogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we got the pumpkin off.
Oh, we
the
gotta do that.
pumpkin off, son. It's been a year. You can't practice if we do it again.
No.
We haven't gone bowling. I went bowling with my uncle, but we didn't go. We haven't gone bowling.
We should do that. We gotta do it like at Saturday in the morning. You gotta
write these down, son. Bowling. That's it. We do that anytime. Bowling.
Well, yeah, it's Saturday in the morning. Like nobody's there Saturday in the morning.
Yeah. So bowling, I do pumpkin. You got the thing we talked about that we saw on Instagram that we got to do. Mm-hmm. I got one on my own. We got to try rock climbing, son. Oh, epic protein bar. That's such a funny video. You guys got to see that video. That's a give me. It's like 5 minutes.
People say they love me on that video for some reason.
Freaking hilarious. Because you have like such like a... Like you're... I don't know. I guess the way you responded on it. Oh, and we went to go see Shenron down at the... we finally got there.
Oh, we finally got there.
Yeah, the driving range. See, we did a handful. Got to do more this year, though. We got to get on it. I'm not looking forward to editing videos. This is another reason why I wanted you to get a computer. So you can edit freaking videos.
My sister just bought a computer, I tell you.
Why? Why does she got money?
She has money. She makes more than me.
Tell her to... You know what you should do? You should just be like, look, I need you to invest in me, and I'm willing to pay you back in payments. You just got to put it up front for a computer.
Broke.
Dude,
son.
I gave you like 3 computers that would have been worked out for you. In fact, that one I told you on Craigslist, which I'm not an Apple person, but whatever. That Apple computer already had the software, and it was cheap as hell, and it was a laptop. You bought that bullshit, is what you are.
I didn't have money that week. I got to wait till I get paid. I have money. Let's pay the phone bill.
Look, man, all I'm saying is...
Child support.
But the thing for me is, like, I don't feel like you're interested in it. If you're motivated, then I'd be like, all right, he's saved. Damn it, first F word in 20 minutes.
You said like 4 fucks in this thing already.
I don't think so. I don't
It's
agree
been
with
like
you.
5.
I don't agree with you. I'll have to go back and listen to this, which I do anyways. I listen to these
You
too
said
much.
like 10, and I said like 20 already.
Anyways, back to my point. If I saw you motivated and you were like, I'm going to get this, I'm going to start saving money, I'm going to start doing this because I'm about to drop straight fire on the channel for like 5 weeks in a row. Just straight fire. But I don't see you doing that. You're just kind of like, I guess I'll get to it one of these days, maybe after or before I'm like 65, whatever.
That's how I am about stuff. I'm no nonchalant about
That's
shit.
the problem, son. You got to get fucking
I'm
motivated.
either 100% in
You
it.
get motivated.
100% in or 100% out. There's no in between. Either I'm going 2 nuts deep or I'm just jacking off in the corner. You thought I was going to say something.
It seems like you're just jacking off in the corner.
Yeah. And I bet you thought I was going to say something nice, but no, I'm not.
Then why? So you just don't seem motivated to do it.
No. I'll get to it eventually.
I don't think you're ever going to get to it. You've been talking about getting a computer for about a year now.
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it'll hit me one day. Some days I wake up, I'm like, man, I'm really motivated to do this. Other days I'm like, you can't see me. I'm making the jack off motion.
But like, why do you think? But see, I think that's a problem with a lot of people where they think they're gonna be motivated all the time. Like you're just not. Like I'm also not motivated to do it all the time. You think I want to go work out every day? There's a lot of days where I see the thing it's like 115, and I'm like, I don't want to work out. But you just got to do it. You got to force yourself to do it. You just got to go out there and do it, or whether it's working out or working or your diet or whatever it is that you're into. What if we're going to be like a straight crack cocaine, like narcos type dude where you're trying to make that paper? You got to be motivated, man. Some days you just don't want to do it. You got to go out there and sell your crack cocaine, and you got to go out there and make that money.
That crack cocaine's not going to sell itself.
It's not.
If you don't sell it, somebody else is, right?
You want to be who's that Mexican dude who had like a gigantic drug?
The dude in Mexico that keeps escaping?
Yeah, what's his name?
Oh, I don't know. Put me on the spot.
Come on, dog. You watch news.
El something.
El Chapo?
Yeah, El Chapo. There you go.
You want to be El Chapo. El Chapo didn't get up and he was El Chapo. El Chapo had to sling all kinds of... What did he sell, weed?
Crack? I don't know. Whatever.
All kinds of weed and crack dick. You know what I'm saying? He had to sling all kinds of it. You got to get up and just do it. Don't give yourself the option. You just got to do it.
That's true. I'm just like that. I already know.
You got to set an alarm in the morning.
Person.
So after you get up, say you get up at 6 in the morning, right? I'm going to pretend like that's when you get up. And at 7 o'clock, you got to put another alarm that says, sling some dick. That's what the alarm's got to say, just to remind you that you got to go out there and just make that paper. You got to go out there and just do it. Motivational quote of the day, sling some dick. Hashtag sling some dick.
I don't know. We'll see.
That's my podcast. Motivational
I don't know.
speech.
We'll see. That's just how I am. I do stuff 100% or I don't.
Yeah, but see, the problem is that if you don't, you're in a state of stagnation. Because in life, everybody's just like, well, if I don't, I'm just on this straight path, right? And it's just not dipping down, but it's not going up. The problem is that you are slightly dipping down. Because the reality is that at the end of that road is death. And you're not getting any younger, which means that that's just not going up. And you're definitely getting older, because it's not like you're stopping time with some flash shit. So you are going down. And the biggest finite resource you have in this world is time. Because you can get money back. You can get most things back.
Right.
Except those crazy chicks who think they can get their beauty back, and then they try to put that stuff in their face and they look like stone face. But for the most part, you can get most things back. The thing you can't get back is time. And we all have a finite amount of it. And if you don't just start working towards something now, you're going to find yourself like 10 years later in a position where you're not happy of where you are, which then leads to more spiraling and unhappiness. And you see that a lot with like men and women who haven't achieved their goals, and they find themselves and they're like 55 and they're like, what have I done with all my life? Well, you needed to take a step at one point and you missed it. And then at the next point, you never took that step. And so you're never any closer to where you want to be. And you just got to force yourself to take those steps. That's why when I'm like, you got to start working out, you got to start taking care of your diet, you got to start like, slinging back dick. This is what I'm saying. You got to take steps towards these things. They're not just going to fall on your face.
Hey, 2 of those things I'm really good at. We just got to work on getting the computer.
What I'm saying is that Chael Sonnen didn't talk his way into nothing because he's just good. He had to work at it. I don't know why I brought Chael Sonnen up, just because I heard that he got thrown into Bellator now.
Gonna fight old man Tito Ortiz.
That'll be interesting for me. That'll be interesting. It's like the old guard, and he's a little bit, dude.
He's like the old guard and the other old guard, slightly less old guard.
I think Chael Sonnen is part of the newer guys. I don't think I consider him the old guard. You consider him the old guard?
To me,
the old guard is like Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell, and like,
if you're going that,
and far. Like, what's that guy that's coming back? That guy that Rogan has a story about where he's like going out and they're getting hookers. That is one of the older guys. But anyways, long story short, those are the old guard to me. And so I don't think Chael's one of the old guard, but I think I was telling this to my dad. I'm like, he's like, oh, is he any good? And I'm like, well, look, the way I describe Chael is that he is like out of 1 being the shittiest guy ever, 5 being the best. Chael's probably around to 4. The problem with him is that he's fighting like the best of the best. You know, everybody said Anderson was like the best ever. He lost to Anderson twice. And one of them, which was like, he barely lost. Mm-hmm. And then he fought John Jones, which people think he's the best. He lost to John Jones, but for the most part, he does pretty good. And I think that if they show the history, okay, let's say he gets in there and he beats Tito Ortiz. If they can find a way for the UFC to somehow allow them to discuss or even show his beef with Vanderlei, him versus Vanderlei in Bellator would be epic. Because they finally need to hash that out. Because I think Vanderlei is still pissed off at him. But back to my point. Long story short, I digress. Either you're getting this computer or not. You need to fucking work towards this, son. You need to do this. You need to do this. You need to get down that computer tip. Because it's not just like getting the computer. The computer is the first step. The next step is you got to get better at that program. Because you have to learn how to edit with the program. For the most part, Premiere Pro is actually pretty user-friendly for the most part. And there's a billion tutorials on whatever it is that you want to do. But it still takes time to get proficient in it. The more I used it, the more I got better at it. And then my editing got like, it was sped up. I could get things knocked out a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? You're giving that face like you don't approve.
I already know how to use mine, though. My editor.
But your editor?
I just got to get the full version of it, which I don't buy now because my computer can't handle it. So if I had
now?
Generico ass Photoshop editor 123, I don't know, something weird and generic.
Is it the Microsoft standard?
No.
The problem is that you want the newer stuff so you're able to do the newer effects. Right. You're afraid to learn how to use, like you're already like
I was done when you said it's going to take time.
It's going to take time, dude. Everything takes time. Do you think like my editing took like fucking overnight? It's not overnight, dude. It takes time. But you want Premiere Pro because Premiere Pro has like that searchable thing where you can actually search an effect and then apply it right away without having to like manually apply it. Like it'll do like let's say you want to do a blur transition. Okay. You could type search blur on the little thing and then it'll find the effect and you could double click on it and it'll add it to the video. That way you don't have to like manually do it with any other. It's pretty user friendly, but you just got to learn how to use it. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything takes time. You know, it took me a long ass time to learn Photoshop, which, by the way, when I was looking for that lion dicking down picture that I talked about in the last few podcasts, I'll link that one down below. And it's actually on my Instagram clips. But I was looking through my old photography days. Man, I miss photography a little bit. I don't miss the editing because editing took forever. But I had some badass photos.
Interesting.
I miss it, but I can't get back into it, man. It's too much money. Like for me to get back into photography, I'd have to spend.
You know what helped you get into it?
$2,000. What's that?
Some naked hoes who are willing to take some raunchy
some models,
pictures.
some straight Instagram models that want to let me just photograph them.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe, but it's like $2,000 investment that I have to do in order to get back into that.
And then once you put that $2,000 in, you get some models in here, and they'll probably suck you off as payment. So there you go.
Is that what's gonna happen?
Is that how this works? I gotta assume that's what happens on all the Instagram pics. Some of those pics, I'm like, Jesus, how are you taking this
0 to 100 real quick, huh?
Like I said, man, you're either 100% in, 100% out.
I guess, dog. I
Only
don't
way to do it.
I don't know how what happens behind the scenes of those things, but
Yeah, the dude's like rock hard taking a picture. He's like, oh man, can't wait till this is done.
in your mind, I feel like you're like thinking as this is like some sort of like porno where the dude's taking a picture and it's like,
hey, I can't confirm that's what happened. Maybe they read the Bible afterwards. I don't know. There could be any number of possibilities.
it's quite possible.
Maybe they all worship the Millennium Puzzle. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But long story short, you need to think about this computer thing if you can do it or not. I'm still wondering what's. Yeah. Anyways, that's my point. Figure it out, yo. Figure it out.
I don't know. I'll see. I'm going somewhere where they sell computers tomorrow. We'll see. See what I find.
But then what? What do you mean you're going tomorrow to get some that sells computers?
No, I'm going somewhere that sells computers.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna see what they have there. And then if I see something that's like, oh, hey, that looks in my price range and that has all the specs you gave me that it needs to run the proper software, then I'll be like, oh. You want me to nut over it. I don't have that emotion.
I just feel like you're dismissing this because you're like, yeah, it fits in my budget. But then 2 seconds ago, you were like, I haven't saved up for this yet. So you're like, my budget's like a McChicken sandwich. If it's worth what a McChicken sandwich is worth, then I might get it. If it isn't, I might not.
I got a plan for it. I got to be like...
You got a plan, dog.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That laptop I sent you is actually pretty good.
Well, yeah, it's probably cheaper than what I'll see tomorrow.
Hell yeah, it is.
Is it still on there?
I don't know, man. I didn't bookmark it. It's your prerogative and shit.
But no, I'm just go over there and see. I'll go over there and see and be like, oh, that's too expensive, or oh, that's interesting. I'll go crazy over many things, man.
I guess. I'm just wondering if you're gonna do something with it now, especially now because you got so many
I watch
followers.
all kinds of porn. You don't even understand. You don't even understand.
So you're telling me that's taken away from your ability to do something else, or what the hell you said that's supposed to mean?
I'm gonna get that 2-screen setup so I can watch porn on one and edit videos on the other.
That seems like a very distracting thing to do.
Hey man, you want me at my best, or you want me distracted?
Which one's the distracted one? The one you're watching porn, or the one you're not watching porn?
Well, if I don't watch a porn on my new HD monitor, then I'm going to be distracted. I didn't do it. So if I watch it, then I can get the work done.
You think if you were like an editor for porn, you'd be like over porn? You'd be like, I'm done.
You'd be so desensitized to it.
You'd be like, whatever, I don't care.
You'd be like an assassin who's killed 900 people. Be like, oh, there's another one. You'd be like me, how I am with everything. You'd be like that. You'd be like, well, there goes another baby brain. Fuck it.
Baby brain? I want to almost search that in what is that, Urban Dictionary, see what baby brain is. You think that's on there?
It might be.
Let's see.
This is a segment of the podcast where we go to Urban Dictionary and we read stuff from it.
This might be my new favorite thing, man. Oh, Urban Wax. Next Urban Wax. Why'd that come up on my...
Urban wax that ass.
The Urban Dictionary. Here we go. Let's search it. What did I say? What did I say?
Oh, baby brain. I'm laughing already. I thought you typed in Urban Dictionary into Google Maps. I was like, what?
It's like, here you go. Here's this area where it's... Oh, it's actually a definition in here. What? Okay, you ready?
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Get that voice ready.
Urban Dictionary defines baby brains as when a man cups his thumb and forefinger around the top of his testicles up towards the choker, aka taint. He then applies a gentle amount of pressure to make the testicles bulge. Then you, then you look at it right at the quote-unquote seam that separates his left and right testicle, makes his gonads look like a palm-sized brain. Hence the term baby, quotations for small brains. Oh, jeez.
Oh, my heart hurts.
And here is the sentence that they use to describe this. You ready?
No, I'm not.
Tom says, "Gosh, Bob, is really drunk. I should like pretend like I'm reading this like an actor. Paul said, I know. I hope he doesn't take his pants off again. Tom says, that guy gets fruitier the more he drinks. Enter Naked Bob. Haha, look guys, squeezes his nuts. Baby brains. Tom and Paul. Oh man, not again. Put your pants back on, homo, and grab us a beer. That's the little description they used.
Oh, my heart hurts.
I don't know if I want that dude grabbing me a beer.
I don't
if he
want
just
him grabbing
grabbed
anything.
his testicles and it was like, hey, baby brains. It seems like a scene that comes out of Waiting.
It does seem like that.
I'm about to bookmark Urban Dictionary. And baby brains. That's hilarious. That was unintentional too. Hilarious.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. You need to get back on the editing tip. You know what I'm saying? What I still feel like you need to do is you need to take those long form videos that we had that were really, really funny.
Asperger.
Like Asperger. And you need to break them up into like a minute funny clips and throw them up on like Instagram.
I could probably do that.
That way, and then just, link your channel on the link thing in Instagram. And that way you just get more activity going towards it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I said I can probably do that, and I actually meant that one that time.
Yeah, you can do that. You can totally do that. Because all you got to do is just listen to them and then just cut a minute of it. Or it would be funnier if you cut little minutes and just put them all together like a concise story. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. But I think that would work pretty well. But it's funny, though, because I'll put things on Instagram, like from our podcast, like from this. And as I'm saying that, I'm almost thinking I should totally take that baby brains thing and put it out as like the teaser. The teaser. I take those clips from the podcast and then I'll put them on the on my Instagram as like, hey, here's the teasers on what the podcast is and go listen to it. And dude, I get very little interaction on those. Like people are like almost afraid to like them because they know that other people will see what they liked. Because I get like just spam that likes them. Like I'll get like these podcast networking things and people that are social media marketers and like all kinds of shit. Like I don't really get legit people that like them. Very few people like. I don't even think Boski likes some of them because he's like my wife's got my balls.
Hey man, happens
I said it, Boski.
That happens when you have kids, man. Shit's serious.
I guess you're right. Let's see, like the Fight Team podcast liked it. Yeah, that's just to me is like a marketing thing. I'm just giving them all kinds of shout outs right now, aren't I? Oh no, Javi liked it, so shout out to him. What up, Javi? Maybe we'll see you in Cali this year. Apparently, Soap liked it.
You need to come up with the actual name for this. You know how everybody has the whatever network or the whatever podcast? You need to have that.
I should. This guy called Blizzy Banga. He's a Philadelphia trendsetter. Whatever, dude. You do you. Single Mom Go-Go is some chick with a podcast. Mike Swap. Electra Wiki. JC. All these people are like, fake people. They're not like real people. They're like people who are trying to, continue their marketing. They're trying to market their stuff. Like this chick is an author and a comedian and host of reality with Casey. I don't know who this girl is. But apparently she posts stuff about celebrities because she's got a picture of Kim Kardashian walking around like in some see-through shirt. Kim Kardashian is trying real hard to stay relevant, isn't she?
Anything.
Now that she's got like a hot younger sister, she's like, well, I'm in danger of being irrelevant.
Yeah, we use that term hot very loosely.
Dude, I think her sister's cute. I mean, I'm not into those girls that look like they're too young. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, there's certain girls out there where you're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't care if you're 22, 25, 30. You still look like you're 16. And I feel weird and my dick is inside of my lungs. It's literally wrapping around my lungs. Yeah, it grosses me out. But, like, Selena Gomez is like that. What's that Hispanic girl? The other one? Ariana Grande. She's like that, too. It's like these girls that look like they're kids, but they're women now, but I still find it weird. Like that one commercial where Selena Gomez was selling, I think like Beats, the Beats pill thing or something, and she's walking around in her apartment or somebody's apartment, like in underwear or lingerie. I felt so gross watching that. Like it was for a little bit. I think it was like a YouTube pre-clip thing, and I felt disgusting. I was like, I feel like I need to call the police and tell them I just saw pornography of like a minor. Like, it was gross. Still grosses me out right now talking about it. She just looks like a baby. Like, she's got baby-looking teeth and baby cheeks.
She still has that face.
I'm like, what are you, 13?
Yeah, I was attracted to her for like the longest time, and then,
you were. Yeah, you were.
And then like a year or so ago, I was like, well, I think I'm over this. I think it's because it finally hit me. I'm like, why don't you grow up more? Like, I grew up more. Why don't you grow up more? But yeah, that's true.
We should go. You should go kidnap. We should go kidnap another white girl from Starbucks and have her on a podcast, because it did seem like it worked pretty well having a female perspective.
And I'll be like, so.
We should just take dude. This is totally mobile. We should just literally go to a Starbucks and just find a girl or girls and be like, hey, we're about to talk about some shit, and you tell us what you think about it. Like, what do you think about, like, donkey punches? And then just see what they say.
She'd be like, oh, yeah, I had one of those. It hurt at first.
You're like, and then I was really into it.
But I was 2 drinks of fucking, I don't know, what do white girls drink?
I don't know.
Anything.
Rum and Coke? I don't know, man. I'm not a big drinker.
2 drinks of anything in, so I didn't even feel it.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's totally mobile, so we could totally do that. I mean,
well, you said you were going to go down to the place on there and do it. We had talked about that.
The what place? Oh, yeah, down. Yeah, like just leaving it out there and just having people walk. I feel like if we have somebody that just walks by and they leave and they come back, like it's gonna be a weird flowing podcast. It's almost like I want somebody to sit down with us for that whole, hour.
Then you have that guy who grabs the microphone and is like, World Star!
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have somebody run away with the mic, and then I'm gonna have to go and beat that ass on mic. I'm like, no, there's literally sound footage of him beating the shit out of the guy with the microphone. You can hear the on his skull. You can hear the skull fracturing, and then him saying, how's that feel on your temple? I don't know if it was sexual or he was just trying to prove a point. But anyways, so yeah, I feel like we need a dynamic, because then it turns into some weird masculine thing in here where we're talking about dumb shit and people, I felt like it flowed very well with the woman in here, but it's just like, I don't know.
Talking about, we haven't even talked about anything inappropriate.
Shit.
Other than baby. Oh,
baby brain.
That's terrible.
Was that what we were gonna talk about? Baby brain or baby batter?
Baby brains.
Baby batter is hilarious. I'm gonna start using that hashtag baby batter.
Oh, yeah.
Now I have to look that up on Urban Dictionary.
Baby batter? I already know what it's gonna be.
I know. I just gotta look it up though. You never know.
You gotta confirm it.
Have to. I'm a man of science.
Because what if your whole life has been a lie up to this point?
That's right. I'm a man of science. I like empirical. You wanna know how they define baby batter?
Wait, okay. Go ahead.
It literally is sperm, period.
Definitive answer.
That's it. Just a sperm, period.
That shit is definitive.
And the sentence below us, in the way they use, because they have to use it like in a spelling bee, like when they use the word
sperm. Give it to me. No,
baby batter, yo. Oh boy, here comes the baby batter. ... Oh, this is horrible. ... Want it on your back or on your crack? Ugh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna go read the Bible when I get home. That was terrible.
Under every Urban Dictionary thing, you can it says buy a mug or buy the coffee cup. Can you buy like a baby batter mug? Hold on, I'm about to find gifts for everyone this Christmas.
I don't want that.
I'm about to get you a.
No.
Look at this shit. I am about to go through. Dude, everybody that knows me now is about to get some Urban Dictionary gifts. Baby batter t-shirt. What was the other one? Baby brain? I'm about to get you a baby brain shirt.
People are like, oh, he's not smart. I'm like, yeah.
That's exactly what that means.
That's exactly what that means.
Where's buy the shirt? Here we go. Hear that? I'm going to get you a baby brain mug. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. So you get to work. You take to work and drink some coffee in it. It's hilarious. And it's like Urban Dictionary kind of font, and then it's got the Urban Dictionary like white or highlight. Baby brains. That's right, son.
That's terrible.
Oh my God,
I don't want none of that.
Straight Christmas is now taken care of.
I can't wear that to
through
church.
Urban Dictionary. You can. Who's gonna say anything about it? They're gonna be like, "Oh, are you into what's baby brains?" You're like, "Oh, I give money to this society, scientific society, really, that's trying to find a wonderful cure for these small brain children who are born with small heads, like Zika virus, and they have small brains, and so." I give to that, and this is the shirt that they gave me for my donations.
The worst part in there is that you said Zika virus.
Because that's what they're born with. That's science, dog.
These Zika virus motherfuckers over here.
Oh, jeez, I didn't say that.
Defenseless.
I didn't say that. That's a bit much.
See, you have watched the news.
I've watched a little bit of the news. Well, I've heard about it through work as well, but I feel bad for those people. Michael Phelps better not be getting anybody pregnant because he was out there in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Ramping out in Brazil. The jiu-jitsu motherland.
I don't want Zika virus or anybody I know to get Zika virus.
I don't either. I
just made that clear.
I didn't say that either.
I don't want people to take our.
Who thinks?
I don't want people to be offended. They're like, oh, those guys said they want babies to have Zika virus. No, that's not what we said.
My drink tastes like batter again. Not baby batter, regular batter. I nipped that shit in the ass real quick. I saw your face change, and I was like, I know where this is going.
Well, I was gonna say it's probably the crate batter. Yeah, like give that fucker the crate batter. Came in here at 8:59.
Dude, we literally got there at 9:01. They closed at 9.
It's because we're cool. Although the main dude seemed pissed as fuck.
Yeah, he was like, "Is that the dude that always greets us?"
Yeah,
because there's that dude and there's another dude that looks exactly the same to me.
What you gotta be racist for? Why you all Mexicans gotta look alike?
I didn't say that. I said
they
those
got
dudes look
two
alike to me.
distinct faces.
No, they don't.
One is brown and one is also brown.
I didn't say that. All I said, those dudes look alike to me. Shout out to Colados guys.
One has a short haircut and
they got
one
hats
also,
on. How do you know?
Well,
they got hats on.
One has a black hat on. The other one has another black hat on.
Yeah, that's the problem. But anyways, back to my point. I didn't say I want anybody to get Zika.
I'm just making it clear. I know, it's 2016. You can't do anything without somebody being offended by something.
Dude, speaking of which, man, like I almost want you to see this. I saw it online, and I want you to see this, but then I don't want to waste 30 minutes of your time. So I saw this video, and I guess this was popular a long time ago, or this became viral a long time ago. It was basically, now excuse my ignorance if I'm speaking wrong about this, but from what I can understand, because this happened a long time ago, what happened is that at Yale, I could swear it's at Yale. It was like an Ivy League school. Mm-hmm. The Cultural Appropriation Department apparently sent out an email saying, hey, we're asking everybody to be conscious of the way they dress up for Halloween. We don't want anything that offends anybody. We don't want anything that might hurt people's feelings. We don't want things like, and they said things along the lines of like black face or red face. They said that in the emails.
Is that serious?
I'm being serious. They said that in the email. They said, we don't want these things that are offensive to people, right?
Okay, see, right there, I was like, okay, that seems cool.
Okay.
Because I was like, some people take shit way too far. Like I saw some people dress up like a tower and the other one was an airplane. Guess what tower and guess what airplane?
I've never seen that before. But where was that? Where'd you see that?
On the
online
internet.
Somewhere? Yeah, some idiots. Okay, but see.
And see, I was like, okay, I get that.
So then there's these two professors that apparently in Yale they hold the male there because they're husband and wife, and the guy holds this position that's like academia chair or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but the position's called master.
Interesting.
Which is a little weird, but I've never heard of this, but that's fine. And I guess his wife, who's a social studies background, and she has this idea, like from what I can tell and what I can understand from her viewpoints and the fact that she has written books about child development and not coddling your children. I guess her philosophies are a lot like, you can't coddle your children because if you do, if you're always coddling them and preventing them from making mistakes and never truly learn, that's kind of like her viewpoint on a lot of things.
So like every Mexican ever. raises their parents or raises their kids.
I guess. But anyways, so she sent out a follow-up email to everybody on campus saying, look, and once again, I could be wrong about this, so don't get all astered at me, Yaleys. She sent an email to everybody on campus shortly after that email came out from the social appropriation department saying, you guys are intelligent students. We understand what's going on in Halloween. We hope that you guys would know what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, and you don't need us to tell you what's appropriate. Like basically saying you guys should be adult enough to know what's right and wrong, and you shouldn't be telling us to do this and that, and you guys should do what you want to do, and that's what I got from her email. Right. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. I'm with the chick so far.
So this spurred a gigantic problem with the campus students because a lot of and I guess social warriors are probably going to find, if they find this podcast, they're probably going to try to attack us. Let me start by saying that both you and I are fucking minorities. Okay, we're not white. We're not like both of these teachers, by the way, were white. The husband and wife, the master and his wife, were both white. And so I guess they were like going over, they were in a certain part of the campus where there was maybe a lot of different cultures, Black, Mexican, Asian. And the students were like super fired up about this. They were pissed off. They were talking about how like they demanded an apology. They demanded that this guy's wife and he himself resign from the positions. They were like, and long story short, what I'm trying to say is that I saw a group of YouTube videos because people were filming them on their phones where literally like a crowd gathered around the male master guy and they were like confronting him and they demanded an apology. And he was calm the whole time talking to them. And I'm watching this video and I'm very torn about it because from his standpoint, I applaud the fact that he was able to stay calm and collective and he never got out of place. He didn't yell at them. He didn't yell back. He didn't say any cuss words. He was very calm and collect. The kids were like very like emotionally charged. They were yelling at him. There was a point where one kid like gets in his face and he's just like, no, he's like, you listen. Like, I almost want you to see these videos because to me, it's just like, dude, you're invading my bubble at that point. You're a little too close. And he got a little like kind of verbally aggressive. And all the kids were very like, some of them were very close-minded to what he was trying to say. And he was just like, look, man, I can't. And a lot of times he kept having to say, look, I'm not going to say the right things with you all the time because you guys are going to take everything I say and you're going to see something negative about it, right? And some girl was like, why can't you just apologize? And in the end, like in the crowd, he did apologize for hurting their feelings. But their things were like, you're racist and what you guys said were racist and you're promoting like racist tendencies and you were making the campus unsafe. And I'm like, and that's kind of a little bit of me where I'm like, how fucking soft are you guys? Where you guys are afraid to be on campus? Like what did you, if that original email didn't come out, did you think people were just gonna, at Yale, mind you, are gonna be running rampant in black and red face? Did you think that people were gonna come out in KKK suits?
Well, that's what I'm like. What do you?
I don't.
Mad? I don't understand what they're mad about.
They're mad because I feel like they felt, I think, that they were promoting like hateful costumes and they were promoting racism and they were promoting.
Once again, there's that dumb fuck who fucks it up for everybody. So he was preventing that.
But that one guy, is it enough? Like they felt, a lot of them felt like very passionate because they felt like they were unsafe in the campus.
You know what?
And I'm like, this isn't the purge. This is Halloween. Most of you are going to be dressing up as slutty Harley Quinn or whatever.
No, that's why. Because they're soft.
And that's
as soft as vanilla ice cream on a Arizona summer day.
And that's why I want you to see the videos because I want you to like get your opinion on it.
I don't want to be mad.
Because like I saw these videos and I saw a lot of kids who were heated, and I feel like a lot of and I've had this discussion with my dad actually today, and I feel a lot of people that are minorities are sometimes very quick to be sensitive about certain topics.
They are.
But to me, it's just like, you guys are Yale students, okay? You guys are at a Ivy League school, and you are worried about what? Like people, like all the campus turning into what the heck did I just say right now? The Purge. You think everybody's gonna turn into the Purge? You think everybody's gonna turn into Redface or Blackface or KKK? Like these people were like crying, dude, like angry and crying and couldn't keep their composure.
That's some first class issues right there.
And I almost want to like I applaud the guy. Okay, I will say the guy came off kind of smug, and he after very 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 long conversations, he finally apologized for hurting people's feelings. If he did that, he did not want to apologize for coming off racist, which I still don't see it. He did come off very smug at times during the conversations, but dude, he was literally in the center of a crowd with people crowding around him, yelling and calling him an idiot and demanding to step down and saying he was a shitty teacher. And to me, it's just like for that guy to keep his composure, man, is quite impressive. I wouldn't have been able to. Maybe got a little bit more ghetto in me than he does, but I feel like it's a fuck situation, first of all. But for me, and by the way, they at some point did resign their positions at the school, but both of them. But for me, it's like, if that original email didn't come out from the cultural appropriation department, like, what did you think was going to happen? You're in an Ivy League school. You're not, for example, on the South Side where people are carrying guns. You're at fucking Yale. You're at Yale.
That's a first world problem. That's the most first world problem I've ever fucking heard. That's right next to Starbucks being out of beans. That's up there with it. That's right up there with it. And
I think it's the whipped cream in here. I'm gonna stop getting whipped cream in this thing.
Yeah, me too. Oh. That's just what I was thinking. And then it's like, yeah, you're just the softest people ever.
It really like surprised me that people were this passionate about, like, they were yelling about not feeling safe in their own homes, that these were their homes. And I'm like, where are you? What do you think you are?
I say this all the time to you. I'm like, that's why terrorists hate us. That whole situation you just said is in fact why terrorists hate us.
Yeah, man. I was surprised at it. And this is another reason why I'm so glad I'm not in college, because people are very, very soft now. Like, they can't take criticism. They need safe places. They have cultural appropriation departments. Like, that to me is amazing. And you know, look, I might not know what's going on out there, and it's an Ivy League school, and maybe it is primarily Caucasian or white people, and they are, like, I don't know, looked down upon colored folk. But to me, it's just like, that should be the fire that burns for you to prove them that you're better than them, if not equal to them, or whatever way you want to look at it. Like, that should be further fuel for that fire, instead of you becoming super sensitive about things. Like, if things aren't fair, then I get it. But I read the emails, and I even looked at all the 13 clips from the 13 different people that were filming, and I just didn't see it, man. Like, and I felt the last girl who was super irrational about it. She was just like, you've had your time to speak, and this is not your time. This is your time to listen. Like, she felt like she needed to be on a high horse, and she felt this was her opportunity to talk down to this teacher. And I'm like, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Like, I wish I had a link for this stuff so you guys could see it, but
yeah, that's that first world problems. I hate when people
it's definitely first world problems.
I hate when people bring race into stuff too. I'm like, nobody, like, all right, sometimes people are racist. Like, a lot of the shooting,
for sure.
Like that's definitely racist. But like other times people bring race into stuff. I'm like, nobody brought race into it until you brought it up just right now. This sounds very much like what was happening.
Yeah, for sure.
He was just sending out that email. I mean, once again, I don't know all the details, so maybe I'm missing something. But it sounds like he was just sending that email out to let people know, because there's always that dumb person who does something stupid. Always. He always screws up for everybody else. So I could see how he would say that. Then his wife sent the other ones. I was like, look, we trust you guys. But
well, he didn't send out the original one.
Oh, he didn't?
So it was a cultural appropriation department that's like in charge of, being PC and making sure everybody's happy. Mm-hmm. And then this is what my point is. Like, that department sent it out, right? And apparently they were all okay with it. And then his wife felt the need to chime in, which to me is like, all right, your wife didn't really need to chime in. Mm-hmm. But I understand her viewpoints, but I don't think she needed to send an email out to the whole campus. But then, like, he was also getting it. Like, he was not even a part of this. The only reason he was a part of it was because his wife sent out the email, and he is like the master of whatever that means. Like, he's like the dean of that section of the university.
Well, first thing, I'm not listening to any guy who is called master or anything.
That to me is sounds racist.
Once again, we don't go there. We don't know all the details. But if it starts with master, like if my boss was called master, I'm not working there. The fuck is wrong with you people? And you're paying money to go to the dude who's named Master?
Like, what are you, like some sort of Shaolin monk? What are you? What are you teaching me?
The only people I'm calling master are like Master Qui-Gon,
Master Yoda.
Yeah, Master Windu, Master Yoda.
Yeah,
like, Master. That's it. Those are the only 3 people I call master. Like, who else you calling?
Master is a very unique term to have nowadays. Like, it implies mastery of something, not, hey, I got this position and I'm getting paid to do it. Like, it's to me, it's almost like an old Japanese style respect because you've mastered something, not because you've earned it based on your title and job. It's that
weird. Seems weird to me, but whatever. But anyways, I see her point too.
Yeah, man. I gotta find that link because it was a news article where they tied all the clips together or whatever. I almost want to have you see them all just so you could.
I'd be heated.
I found it so fascinating that's like, to me. I look at that and I'm thinking to myself, first of all, once again, my point was how bad do you think things were gonna be if no emails were ever sent? And secondly, this is what you're spending your energy on. Don't you got finals or semi? Or is it? What's that? Halfway finals?
Quarterfinals,
semifinals.
Midterms.
Don't you got some there you go, midterm. Don't you got midterms to study for? Don't you got, social studies? You got social
in their defense, maybe we missed something, but
it's quite possible.
That lady's email, that's pretty much my viewpoint on teaching. I'm like, you know what to do.
Yeah, look, man.
You know what to do.
That's exactly my point.
Don't put your dick in there. You know what to do.
That's my point. Like, you at the college level, you're expected to be treated like an adult because nobody gets you up to go to school. You're supposed to go on your own, learn how to take care of your own things on your own. So with that said, at that level, especially at the Yale level, you should be a pretty fucking put together, organized semi-adult. So do you think that when you graduate from there, it's okay for you then to go do blackface and redface and airplanes and towers and shit? No, the idea is that you should be acting like as you would as an adult. And you should know what not to do. If you don't know what to do, then you're not ready to be an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Anyways, I felt so weird watching that video. I felt like I felt bad for the guy, but not bad because he was kind of smug. But at the same time, I felt like I was so tired after watching that because it was almost like this is what we're discussing. Yeah, there's people in Africa getting, like, babies are being killed. People in Afghanistan, bodies being blown up.
Yeah,
this is what we're arguing about, whether or not you can dress as something.
Yeah,
grow the fuck up.
Yeah, my dad was he went to the dentist the other day, and I guess he was talking to the dentist, and he said her son just came back from Iraq. He's working at a furniture place, like in the warehouse, and he was all like, he likes the job, it's better than being in Iraq.
Yeah, no, I bet.
And he was like, and I guess all other workers are complaining. They're like, oh, it's so hot here. Oh, it's too hard to work. And he was like, oh, it's too hot here, huh? He's like, oh, motherfucker, go to Iraq in the summer. See how that feels for you. Bet. It's like, oh, you think this is hard work, huh? Well, don't be shooting at you trying to kill you here, are they? And I was like, man, people are soft.
Yeah, heck yeah. But yeah, dude, people are hella soft. But you know what's crazy? My uncle who lives kind of like further out than you, he's saying that a lot of these soldiers are coming back from Iraq and we're getting a lot of camel spiders. Have you seen those things?
Fuck that. I'm moving to Montana.
He's saying that a lot of these soldiers are coming back, and that's where we're getting camel spiders because those are native to Afghanistan or whatever. And he found one. By the way, they're big as fuck. They're like 6 inches or something like that. Yeah. Like, they're big as shit.
Fuck this. I'm moving to Montana.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Montana, here I come.
Like, this thing looks like it looks like a scorpion spider. Like, instead of a stinger, it's got legs that are folding back. It's freaking weird. And they're big. They're like They're up to like almost a foot big, or not a foot, but I can't remember.
So I'll be in Montana if you need me.
Gross.
I'm gonna have a ranch over there where I have some cattle and ride on a horse all day. I'm gonna call it Misty Mountain Ranch. And nothing can live over there because everything's so fucking cold.
Yeah, man. It's and she put out a picture of one on Instagram.
No, I don't want to see it.
It's
I don't want to see it.
Disgusting. Let me Google how big these things get.
Don't show it to me.
Dude, it's as big as a Marlboro box. It's disgusting. Dude, that's disgusting. Oh, have you seen this picture before? This is a pretty famous picture.
Oh, fuck that.
It's like some Starship Trooper shit.
No, that's how Starship Troopers started. They're like, oh, look at this, ain't it funny? They didn't kill it right there. Dude, if I find one of those at my house, I'm fucking moving. I'm not even fucking kidding with you.
5 inches leg spread wide.
I like how these people are just grabbing this shit.
Well, they're probably out there in Afghanistan, so they don't give a shit. Oh, freaking! I'd burn that like with straight. Oh, we're going back. Oh, fuck that shit! I just saw like necromancy on a hand. It's Anyways, that's our podcast, man. That went by quick. I am serious. Like, I almost gotta find that video set to show you, and then like the links to the original letters and stuff. It's crazy. But
oh man, I gotta end with stuff that makes you a hoe.
Oh yeah, okay, we'll finish that up. Before Ruben gets into stuff that makes you a hoe, I want to remind everybody to like it or dislike it, whatever the hell you want to do, just to let us know what's up, and put out a comment down below just to let us know you're listening to this. I've put a link down to the site where you can actually use the URL to download this in like an audio format for those of you that want to use this on your drive to work or on your treadmill or whatever you guys do. And yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. Playlist and other links down below. All right, time for a Ruben segment. Things that make you a hoe. I need to, if I had time and YouTube wouldn't flag it, like I'd make bumpers, like I'd make like little like sound transitions, like little Ruben says this makes you a hoe.
That'd be pretty good. Okay, first thing, which I texted you yesterday?
I don't know. I can't remember. Tell me.
I was like, oh, it makes you a hoe if you go to like work in your like Victoria's Secret shirt, like your professional job.
Well, what if you work at a strip club?
Okay, that's fine.
You're still a hoe. You work at a strip.
Yeah, you're still a hoe because you work at a strip club, but that's fine. And like, I don't mean like the bra or the panties. I mean like a shirt that says Victoria's Secret or it says pink or some shit like that. Like you're a hoe. You're a hoe. Yeah. Or pantsuit. Yeah, you can't. Like, if somebody goes to the place where you work, that's a more professional place than where I work.
They kick them out.
Like, yeah, exactly, because you're a hoe. They don't want your hoe aids there.
Hoe aids?
Okay, other thing, if you drive an Altima, you're a hoe.
Damn.
What?
That went 0 to 100 real quick. All right.
Hey, man, they can't all be friendly.
I guess not.
They can't have a whole bunch of prerequisites.
I guess.
Some are just straight out there.
All right. Well, what else you got? Is that final use a hoe?
Oh, fuck. I had one. I lost it. Oh, if you wear a choker necklace, you're a hoe.
Yeah, man. That's like that meme I saw where it's like, I love these chokers, and it has like different neck chokers, and then the last one's like a dude choking out a girl from the back.
Yeah. You're probably a hoe. So there you go.
Chokers are so 90s, man. Not anymore. Remember, like that equivalent for a man was those
snap bracelets.
No, the shell necklaces.
Oh,
those
yeah.
Remember those white shell necklaces? Yeah,
white shell necklaces.
Yeah, that was the 90s thing.
You're a man-ho if you have those.
You're a fuck boy.
Yeah.
Dude, that Instagram video I sent you was hilarious.
Yeah. So there you go. Things that make you a hoe.
There you go. Ruben's new segment, Things That Make You a Hoe. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if you like this stuff, hit that like button. Do all that social stuff. I link these on my social media at Motivatedresults. I do little clips and whatnot. Follow me on the Ruben's is. Tell them your lengthy ass social media. It's like at the _dude_ Ruben. That
00.
00. Freaking ridiculously long.
I don't want the words. I'm dyslexic, like 87% of public school children are. So I don't want all the words together because then you don't understand what they say.
You understand it when I do those horrible, horrible hashtags I send you?
I had to look at them. That's why when I send them to you, I make every word start with a capital letter.
Too much work. It's too much work. I put them all together. I'm like, no, I won't say that one because there's some cuss words in there, and I'm not trying to cuss. Anyways, I'm gonna end this podcast here, ladies and gentlemen. I think this coffee's wearing down already. We'll see you guys at the next podcast. We need to go kidnap a white chick so we can. No, it doesn't have to be white.
Why should you gotta be white? Racist.
We'll go kidnap a chick to bring to a podcast again.
Biracial, multicolored chick.
We'll get a mocha baby. A mocha girl.
That's racist.
How's that racist?
You can't say race.
Mocha.
You just say we're gonna go to Starbucks. We're gonna kidnap a chick that we see there.
Okay.
It's not determined by age or race. Well, it is determined by age. If she has to be 18 or older.
What if she's like 55? You down for like a 55?
That's more your thing.
Oh, come on. You know what we need to find? We need to find like a 65-year-old chick that can tell us how it really went down in the 60s during all that free love.
Yeah, she'd be like, man, there's so much dick slung. You don't even...
or the 70s when they were talking about like Woodstock and all that.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, there's so much dick slung you don't even know.
And that's what we'll do. All right. See you guys next week. Peace.